So for this week, there is a streak that we ended last week. I believe we ended at double digits, right at 10. So we'll do what we normally do in situations like this. We are going to warm up for a bit, try to get a decent warm-up streak in, or a few if it takes a while for the brain to kick in, which it happens sometimes. But yeah, we're just going to go and see what happens. And then eventually get back to last week. We're in the burbs. Let's say 307. Let's say 307? No, 207. That makes more sense. 207, that's Maine, I believe, off the top of my head. It looks like Maine. I think 207 is Maine, 206 is Idaho. So I know Idaho is also a 2-0. Hey, Tones! Happy Monday. How you doing? Did you have a good weekend? And other various questions that I usually ask here on a Monday. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. It's the first one. I'm going with it. Yeah, it's Maine. It's one of those things, it's the first one today. Hey, it's geese! We found geese. That's a new one. I mean, geese aren't new. They've existed. They're not real because they're birds. But we found geese. Your week will be even better. Hell yeah. If you want to or are able to share, feel free to share why you're excited. Okay, this is a truck in Kentucky, so that we're likely in Kentucky. Look at all them. Look at all those chickens. Oh, fine. New circle. This is Kentucky. Going to a oh hell yeah. That is a good thing to be excited about. Noise. Have you been before? Or will this be a first time excursion to the islands? We're in Lexington, by the way. It is actually Kentucky. La la. That is pretty awesome, though. Nice winter getaway to a warm location. Whereas here, we woke up and there was a dusting. Not that snowy, like it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't on any of the roads because it was in the 60s here yesterday, but that's kind of the point where Virginia weather, by the way, I'm pretty sure this is Alaska. Based on everything. Or it's Maine. The Alaska of the East Coast. You have some family there, so you've been before. Okay, cool. Cool. That's awesome. This is okay. I was about to make a joke about the camera quality, but then it immediately fixed itself. So that's okay. This is the middle of the country. I'm just oh, there's a cross section. This actually might be useful. Sexton, Saint Benedict. Ooh, letters and numbers. I believe that's a Missouri thing. It's Missouri, or I think it's Missouri. I think it was Missouri that was weird like that. I know it doesn't help me because my biggest, not the biggest blind spot I have in this game because I have several. I remember Iowa's and Missouri stuff as like each being the same. So like I know that one of these two does letters and numbers on the blue signs. I want to say it's Missouri. I'm going to this, which is probably just a church. That's not going to be useful in terms of location. But who's to say? Honestly, let's be bold. We're early. We're going to be bold today. That's the narrative of the day. We're going to be bold. It was Iowa. Sometimes maybe don't be bold. Well, this one at least makes up for it, where we got Arkansas. I think we're in Arkansas. Bonjour, Hawkmeg. How are you? Happy Monday. Is one of your top five and the only non-pat. That's pretty funny. And honestly, I fully believe it. Like, I don't question that. But pat emote supremacy. That sounds wrong. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to retract that immediately. Look at this field where there could be horses. Hype, ultra hype, bully, 1 Dakota, and shocked. That makes sense. All the hits. I need to actually work on getting animated emotes because the only two we have are edits of pre-existing emotes. And I have 8 open spots because they doubled them, so that was 5. So we're already not using 3 of them. We're in Oklahoma. Nope, that's Kansas. There we go. So we have 8 spots, so I need to actually think of what to get for them. Charleston, we are in West Virginia. This is West Virginia. However, are we close? Where's Henderson? How close are we to where I mean, this is very clearly West Virginia. We know this is. We only have 1 non-pat emote in the top 5, though the non-pat is number 1. Ha! Cap. That's fair. Honestly, Cap is that's such a good one, though. Are we near here? Nah, I can just send it. I was making sure that we weren't near Point Pleasant. Because if it was, we were going to go on a field trip to visit our friend. Your friend and mine, the Mothman. That says Maine on that one, but it's a truck, so who's to say? I believe it's New England. Top of the Hill Grill, Farmington Motel. I believe both of those are Maine signs. But we're going to keep going just in cases. We're going to look for something that will be useful. Even more so, rather. Not saying those weren't useful. Farmington, Sugarloaf, Saddlebacks, Goegan. That sounds like northern. Or not, I don't know. Oh, there's Farmington. Cool. It was, in fact. We've gotten Maine 3 times already. I want to point that out. I don't know what that means. Because this also looks like Maine. Not to make the obvious dad joke, but are we saying that Maine is the main character here today? Is Maine the main character? Hello? The hell? A wall of grass. Need at least 2 more drops this streak to be the main. Okay. Just this streak alone, gotcha. Good to know. Them's the rules. Gotcha. Well, honestly, this might be it. This might be one of those 2. Also, just side note, I'm gonna say this now. If you're watching this in the future, on the YouTube with the GeoCast, which thank you for doing so. Hope you're enjoying it. Feel free to like and subscribe if you are. You might see me switch hats throughout this without ever seeing me do it. That means that my mail came and I have a beanie coming in the mail and I want to wear it to break it in. So if in the future of this video, this is different. That I changed my hats and I just didn't acknowledge it because I edited that out in the post after I did it. Maine! Speaking of YouTube, by the way, since this is the first time I've streamed since I posted it, thank you all for all the support on the Alan Wake video. That was not expected. So disappointing. I do want to say thank you for that. And also, I now understand that Finland is not Scandinavian. Finland is Nordic, and I'd like to apologize for saying that in the original video. That was my education. I went to public school. I don't know geography that well outside of the United States. So I'd like to apologize for that and say I now know that Finland is Nordic. Sorry to the people of Finland. I supported you in Eurovision this year. I feel like I let you down, but thank you for supporting the video. Thanks, Towns. That's a very kind thing to say. I did post a new one today, where if you haven't seen it, it is, we talked about Village of Soda's Point. We talked about the Fallout show after trivia last week, and so there's no trailer reaction, but it's just reacting to why it's different. So we're trying different things on the YouTube channel now. We're trying different kind of content. We are in New York. The word village was a giveaway, I think, but yeah, I'm gonna post, since we do go into these nice like commentary discussions after trivias and stuff like that, and even during like streaks like this, like I'm still gonna post the GeoCast every Tuesday, but I also might pull out a separate clip from the GeoCast if it's like we get into a fun debate, or not debate, but like conversation about something, and I want to highlight just that specifically. Because I feel like that's not double dipping. I feel like that's fair, you know? But thank you for all of that support and that hype. And if you followed or subscribed because of that video, thank you. I appreciate you. That's very kind of you. I hope you enjoy what else is coming soon. Sargent Family Community Center. I thought that said J Sarge for a second and I was going to laugh. Riverside Recreation Area. Anything else on that? Oh. Ah! Moved faster than I was expecting. This looks like a post office. It's not, though. There we go. Is that VFW Hall? Yes. GeoCast, the established debate program GeoCast. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I thought that, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was another Google car. I was like, do we fight? Do we fight the other Google car? Like, if a Google car runs into another Google car, are they required to fight? Crown of Maine. Hey, Tones, that's the second Maine since you've said that, so welcome to the main character of today's stream, the state of Maine. There you have it. That's... Huh? All of it. District Court of Appeal, state parking, shuttle parking. It almost looked like the Navy goat. Navies are the goats, right? Goat as in physical animal, that's their mascot, not... yeah. Because if that was the Navy goat, then we're in Maryland. And it was, in fact, we're in Annapolis, is what I was trying... Are we in Annapolis? Yep. That's why I was asking, because if it was that, then we're at the Naval Academy, which is in Annapolis, Maryland, and that very clearly is what that was. Naptown! Naptown. The goat is the gavel goat in Sweden, yes. Runner-up is Black Phillip from the Vavitch. There has to be a tier ranking, like on that website where like you make tiers, there has to be a goat list, right? Like there has to be someone who's made like famous goats. Like the animal, not athletes who we've dubbed the GOAT. Like that has to exist, right? Darius, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. made or I'm just going off the highway because it'll probably give us which one we're on. I think this looks a bit like a Nevada situation. 15. How about them Cowboys? Not a Cowboys fan. They seem to be doing all right. Salt Lake City North. Okay, it's Utah. If it's to the north. Thank you for the sports. All right, what else we got here? The Cowboys, they do be sports balling. I will just say this as just we've already broken the seal on the sports talk, and I'm not the one who started it this time, which is shocking to me. Kansas City having a meltdown because they lost a game because they committed a penalty and it was called accurately and that's never happened to them before is absolutely hilarious to me. Oh yeah, no, hey, we won this week. Certain New England team won this week. We won this week. We beat the Steelers. I don't know how, and probably wasn't good for us because we probably should have lost that game for draft reasons. But I'll take it. The play was so... I've never seen a team actually use the argument, but the play was cool, you shouldn't have called the penalty. I've legit never seen someone legitimately use that as the excuse. Like, not like anything, not like I am a Patriots fan. Yeah, I'm a New England everything fan because that's where my family comes down from. So I'm from Virginia, but my family and whatnot, when they traveled and immigrated, they came down through New England, so I got that through the family. For what it's worth. But yeah, I've never seen the legitimate usage of, but it was cool, and I think that's just hilarious. Better than Commanders. Yeah, I just wasn't into them when I grew up, and then obviously you find out about the owner and stuff like that, and now they're getting better, so I don't feel terrible about them, but red brick clothing. It was a 603 area code, by the way. I think that is Massachusetts. And I saw a Red Sox logo on the liquor store sign, by the way. Not to say that I didn't. Oh wait, of New Hampshire. There we go. Well, it at the very least put us in New England to see the Red Sox logo. But yeah. Yeah. Back? That say? No parking. That's all. I thought it was gonna be a good sign. No. Grand Forks. Oh, I've seen that. Oh, that's not good. It's not Washington Forks. We're not vampires. I want to say I've seen that in Dakota. I've seen Grand Forks somewhere before. Like, we've gotten the city, not that exact drop, but we've gotten the city before, I feel like. Cities area. Knutson printing? Knutson parking? Or printing? Knutson? Knutson? I was just gonna move on because you like the Vikings just because purple or eagle, since that's where your sister. I mean, that's fair. Having driven by the Viking Stadium, I enjoy it. It looks like a giant ship. It's fun. It's very gray though, like darker, like a cobalt gray, which I wasn't expecting. And then I like the Eagles too. I don't dislike the Eagles. Ravens boy here. Y'all came back and won yesterday, didn't you? Did I see that correctly? 701, it is North Dakota. There it is. The Superior Purple. You do have to respect a football team that names their mascots after Gothic writer Edgar Allan Poe. Like, you do respect. I do love that. You want an overtime? Gotcha. It was ending around the time when I was starting up the live trivia, so like I saw that it was getting close. I just didn't see it end, and then I just kind of went into a trance. Hawkman can tell you. All right, what do we got here? Blue Lotus Counseling. Dharma Counseling. We found the Dharma Initiative. Y'all, we found them. This is where they are now. We have found the Dharma Initiative. .603. Oh, balls. 603, I believe, is New Hampshire. Yep. We're in Hold on. Okay. Yeah, New Hampshire. Thank you, U.S. Geography Professor. That's a fun username. Thank you for the confidence boost and letting me know that I do sometimes remember things. I'm going with Louisiana or Florida with the vibes. Actually, going with Florida because let's go verify that with a few other plates. I mean, this is Florida. This is what I would assume to be Florida based on those license plates as well as the foliage. Floridiest view ever. I've gotten views like this before, and it ended up being New York, being like it's Gulf Coast, but not Florida. So I always get a little paranoid. I just want to go to a different. Oh, that doesn't help me. There's no front plates or exactly, but multiples with that license plate with the circle in the middle. If it's not Florida, yeah, okay, it's Florida. It was Fort Myers. Like this is one of several. Ah, thank you, Professor, for following. I appreciate that. Do you mind if I just call you Professor, or would you like your full title of U.S. GeoGuessr Professor? Or can I go sci-fi of the 80s? Like, thank you, Professor. Sorry, I've overdone this. Professor's fine. I know it's long. No, it's all good. I just everyone has. I think everyone who I've met who has one that can be abbreviated or said shorter. Hey, Synercy. Welcome on in. Hope you have a good Monday. I always want to make sure, like, or when it's multiple words, there's not one specific word you prefer. That's more what I want to try to do. Exactly. We have everything here. All junk, dumpster, blah 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 blah. Let's go this way. But how are you doing, Synercy? And how's everyone doing? And if you've just joined and haven't heard me say it, how you doing today, y'all? How was your weekend? How have y'all been? Hope you've been doing well. I can't tell what that is. So let's see what this Warren Basin. What looks like a better option? Let's go north. I mean, the issue is I have like 6 states in my brain where I feel like this is an option. Here we go. Okay, that was a bad idea, Pat. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, look. Okay, we fixed it. We're going this way. Terrible but holding together. I know that feeling very well. I am sorry that you're doing terrible. I hope that this whatever the heck we're doing here is giving out good vibes and vibing. And hope that it stops being terrible in the very very soon future. I want to say Arizona or New Mexico. I feel like that's the low-hanging obvious choice here. Yep, thanks. Awesome. Always happen to give people good vibes. Blue. Oh, is that a Nevada? Is Nevada the blue plate? The random blue plate? I'm trying to get better about learning the license plates because I feel like that's something that I've kind of ignored for the 2 years we've been doing this. Okay. I mean, it doesn't not look like Nevada. So that we got that going for us. Which is nice. It doesn't give you, to be honest. Okay, that's good to know. I always, anytime it looks vaguely Western and more specifically Southwestern, I just throw out those two because it's the obvious two that I can think of. Which has cost me a few Nevada states because that's just my brain. Are there front plates? Let us rewind. I realize I could be doing this faster, but also let's be smart. Seems like a mix, so it could be a border situation. That is understood. That's that the car on this main road does have a front plate for what it is worth. So I feel okay about this Nevada guess. I'm gonna use probably my whole time just to kind of. Also, I think that's a front plate. Nevada or Utah. That's also a front plate. 775. That's Nevada, isn't it? That's like central Nevada? Or like outside Clark, like not, yeah. Or it's Clark County. There we go. There we go. Love that for us. So, where are we? We're in a city. 206. Wait, hold on. This is like a few things. Looks so, yeah, 206. As I say, yeah. I don't know. Is it? See, I don't know. It might be tricking us. We might not actually be in Seattle. I could be wrong. But for the sake of everything, we're just gonna trust that we're in Seattle. One of these days when we get an obvious city on a bus, it's gonna be like just a bus visiting out of town and it's gonna screw me. But for right now, it's fun to do the bit. 228 Delta Sanitation. Bama? It's Bama or Mississippi? I know Bama has a lot of twos. I know 205 is Bama, and I think they have a few twos. I know that much. Is the Louisiana Delta? Gotcha. We'll keep it. I mean, I play with 5 minutes, so we have plenty of time. We got that great big hint early with both area code and the word Delta. But yeah, it's a Gulf Coast drop. Let's see if we can verify that with something else. Like a name or something. We got looks like a better road up ahead. Here we go. Always stop. It is 228. That is, so it is definitely, that is the correct area code. And this might be useful. No, it's not. Help us protect. I was hoping there'd be a route sign because Louisiana just has the outline of the state on theirs, and that would be lovely right about here. So maybe if we stay along it, we'll find one. Do not pass. Ernest Applewhite Causeway, Saint something Parish. I didn't see the parish. Let's do this real quick. If it did say, I missed the word parish. So if it is parish, let's go back. Let's just do this. Let's just go back and check because you're talking about the thing I zoomed in on, right? Yeah, we have to, it's in the area. For anyone new, I will, if it's something obvious and on a sign, I will miss it. Not out of like malice or anything. I just, well, sometimes just miss things. Commercial home real estate. I know this wasn't the sign. I'm just double checking for science. Emerald, emerald, emerald. Cedar Point. I don't think it says parish on it. Ocean's 18. I didn't know they made it to Ocean's 18. Who's in the crowd now? And it's Don Cheadle. It was just St. Andrews? Okay. You think Don Cheadle's still in Ocean's 18? And we're back. All right. We still got time. Yeah, it's one. I mean, it's nice to have narrowed it down to a region that I believe is accurate. But at the same time, yeah, this isn't. Oh, go a little slow, a little bit slower now. Too fast. It's an AT&T. Do you have anything else on it? No. That's why I know. Like, I know Bama is very too heavy, and so that's why if I see a number I don't recognize, I just assume it's, or a 2 area code I don't remember. It's just that. But also, I know that there are others without it. Water Tower, Jackson County Utility Authority. I don't think it's Louisiana because I don't think. I think it would say parish instead of county. The Enclave at Palmetto Point. They are the enemy, not the people, the state of South Carolina. They're the only ones that would name stuff after a palmetto. So that is legitimately what I'm basing all of this off of, is the idea it's not. Someone actually named something after a palmetto that isn't the state of South Carolina. I, for one, am shocked. I Huh, that's good. I think that says Mississippi. In the blue, in the bottom half. Hey, okay, well, it did. It was right here. All right, well, that works. GG's all. Temple Health, Fort Washington Temple. So we're outside Philly. 215 town. This is outside Philly. This has to be outside Philly. No, but township. Yeah, I know townships are in Philly and Jersey, but what was behind me? I never do this. Oh yeah, if I look behind me, it's very clearly Pennsylvania. That kids is why you have. I'm bad at this. Usually I just go, okay, the game wants us to go this way. I forget that you can turn around and go the other way. Eggles. But yeah, that was a good confident drop. York County Road Improvement. The hell outline is that? South Carolina? Near Rock Hill? Oh, okay. Well, for the purposes of this, it's time for story time, because you might have noticed me say in the previous drop that South Carolina is the enemy. And I don't have a good clip of me explaining this, so I'm going to take this time to do so while we're in the state of South Carolina. We've been doing GeoGuessr every Monday for like 2 years now. Yeah, we're doing a lore drop. So we've been doing Geo for 2 years. And we do it every Monday, same time. It's how we start the week. My brain just likes it. But one day, we did a weekend version of Geo where we did a challenge stream where I gave myself 12 hours. And I had to get all 51 possible locations in state streaks, so the 50 states in DC. Not in the same streak. I just had to get them correctly throughout multiple streaks. And we did it kind of like a subathon. I didn't call it one. I called it a challenge stream. But like if you donated subs, you could reset the count. You can make me spin a wheel to have to do a random guess. What have you. And I said it was a 12-hour stream. And 6 hours in, we had gotten 50 of the 51 possible options. The only one that was left was the state of South Carolina. It took another 4 hours for South Carolina just to show up. Like, it wasn't a situation where we kept getting South Carolina and I was dropping and missing. South Carolina didn't show up in the entire stream for 10 hours. And so from that point on, I have dubbed South Carolina the enemy of this stream. Not the people. Not the individual people who live in South Carolina. That's an important distinction. The actual physical location that is the state of South Carolina is the enemy. And that is why you will hear me refer to it as that. South Carolina doesn't exist. It for 10 hours it didn't. So that's what it is. Like, there's nothing else for Geo. Oh, absolutely. It's just, it was a fun day though. Like, I don't know if I want to do it again. Like, I don't know. Hey, we're in Minnesota. I don't know, like, I want to do another, like, challenge Geo stream. I don't think I would ever do, actually, I know it's Minnesota, because I know that. I don't know if I would ever do that again, because we've done it. I wouldn't mind doing a 72-hour stream where it's, like, we stream until we hit 100. And, like, we have 3 days to get a 100 streak. Kind of challenge stream. And, like, do the same thing where, like, there's, like, roadblocks where, like, for X amount or whatever, I have to like win a duel before we continue. This is the most West Virginia coded drop we've had since the one we had earlier. I'm not saying it is, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something fun we can do for a Geo challenge on top of what we already do. West Virginia is like the one state that I can do this where I can just be like, yeah, this is West Virginia. Let's look for. No, it's Pennsyltucky. Okay, it's Pennsyltucky. Yeah, it's not West Virginia, but also it's West Virginia. Look how close it is to West Virginia. So. My gut was not wrong in that it looked like that area. It was just in the other part. Also, how did we get to 20 already? We gotta zooming. The hell do you say? Can I get a better look at the side of your car? Not really. Okay, that's good. If anything, because it was an acronym that started with the letter N, I will just say if we see nothing for 4.5 minutes, I'm putting Nebraska. I'll just say that now as my. I don't even inherently think. It kind of looks. I feel like it's. Maybe. It could be. It could be. Yeah. South of Lincoln. Yeah, I'll take that. It's close. I'll say close to Iowa. This is a South Dakota looking drop. Just out of vibe. It could be Kansas. This is the middle column, as I like to say. Between Oklahoma up to North Dakota. It did not look like there was a front on that car. No, there was a front. Oh, well, it could be a dealer front. No, I think there was in fact a front, so maybe not. Maybe I don't know. You think that was an Illinois plate? I mean, this could be the rural part of Illinois. I know it exists. I'll highlight it, go off y'all's judgment. But we'll keep going because cars do travel. So if we see another one like that, we know it's Illinois. That also look like an Illinois one to you? Like a little, what's that say? Can't tell. But it looks like there might be actual useful hints, mayhaps up ahead. Mayhaps. Eh. That was just a house. I was hoping there was a sign by the house, but whatever. Clark. Is that a... I'm assuming that's like a highway route county thing. That I don't think I've seen. That's an Illinois sign? Okay. Is that like the blue... Because I don't think I've ever... I don't recall ever seeing that, and if I did, I thought it was a farm sign. Is that just like their county and like you're on route whatever sign? Like that's their shield instead of it being like a black and white type deal? Just because I like to learn. There's no... I don't know the code, but something like that. Okay. Like not exactly that, but adjacent enough like that where it would make sense for them. Got it. Hello, where are we? 775. We got another Nevada drop, it looks like. Let's go verify that through the snow of northern Nevada. Elko Motor. No snow coverage. Was that Reno? Is it Reno? Ruby Mountain. Elko. Oh, all right, I knew that. I knew Elko was that. We hit 100 on an Elko. Elko's where we hit a hundo. That's right. I knew that. Elko just also sounds like it would be an off-brand motel chain, so I kind of was like, oh, that's just the name of the motel. Like, it's a chain. That's what that was. But then, like, oh yeah, we've been there before. That was our second 100 streak, was, the 100 was Elko. .603, that's New Hampshire, I think. Could be wrong. Because 802 is, it is okay. Let's go verify, because it's New England, so it could be a border, and like, oh, we actually went with a realtor, and no, that wouldn't make sense, because realty licenses are hard to get from state to state. Well, let's find out. Let's go look for that weird shield. That looks like Abraham Lincoln. You can't tell me it's not. I know it's not, but you can't tell me it's not. You had about a dozen. That's what I thought. It's just, we have to get into a rhythm with my brain to be like, I'm going to be bold this time. And then it's like, no, you're not. Because last time I said that, we missed it. Because, oh, I remember this. And I even said it's going to be, if it's not this, it's the other state. And it was the other state. Which is fair. And then it's the thing where like I'll be more bold in the first 5 because it's the first 5 and it's easy to get back. But once we get into stuff like we're going for 25 now, I get more clicker shy, I guess, like more trigger shy, where I'm just like, I don't know what we're doing right now, and I don't want to lose it because I like the longer. Obviously, I'm a GeoCast streamer. I like longer streaks. Street sign. White looking things. New Mexico? Oh, it's Phoenix? Really? So say, if you were to guess for Phoenix, I do like that the Phoenix logo does kind of look like the Mortal Kombat logo. You ever notice that? Like, it's not a one-to-one. Obviously, a Phoenix and a dragon are different, but like, it doesn't not look like the Mortal Kombat logo. Just saying. Anyway, Phoenix. And we're at 25. Let's go. I think what we're going to do is try to make it to 30, and then we'll do our first break. 302, Delaware. Let's go verify that we're not in the Tri-City. Oh, yep, Delaware. 302, and then that weird little horse sign thingy. Oh. Garden Way, Logan Drive. Let's go this way. This looks like the best way out of the suburbs. 301, so Maryland. Let's go verify again that this isn't a weird punishable violations. Montgomery County, so this is 99% positive that this is Maryland now, but screw it, bold Maryland. There it is. I wonder where we are. I swear to God, sometimes this game is very nice. Anyway, here's the Wildcats. Tucson, Arizona. Thank you for the sports. And both Hawkmech, thank you for the sports sound. And thank you, GeoCast, for giving me the sports drop. For those Arizona Wildcats. Who I'm sure are going to a bowl game. I just don't know. Maybe they're going to the Pop-Tart. No, they're not going to the Pop-Tart Bowl. Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender. And I'll tell you something. The only reason I kind of want to grow my hair back out is so I can do a Jackie Daytona costume. That's the only reason, because I've kind of gotten used to it being this length again. Vermont plate? No, that's not green. But I'm tempted to grow it back out because you. When will you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs? I honestly forget that wigs exist. Oh, you will wear wigs. As someone who was a theater major and lived in LA as an actor, you'd be shocked to learn I kind of forget that wigs exist. That's true, I could wear a wig. And it's a pretty simple, it's basically just a bob cut at this point. Or it would be easy to get a wig and cut it. This is, I want to say Maine again. With the trees. It's a paved road, so I'm not saying Alaska. We're all a bit crazy here, but it's not a competition. Are we entering a horror movie? Because that's like a harbinger of doom sign. Maine was your first instinct as well? We still got half our time. So we'll explore, but if we get to under a minute, I'll at least, screw it, I'll do it now. In case I forget. At the halfway point, we'll highlight Maine. Because it does give Maine vibes. We have to make sure not to speed so we don't get caught up in the Maine justice system. If you're unfamiliar with the SNL sketch, look up Maine Justice and yeah. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil anything about it. But if I bring up the Maine justice system, okay, I mean, This does give credence to Maine. I think it's too big of trees to be Massachusetts. I don't think it's Connecticut. And Rhode Island would have said Rhode Island. Farm fresh eggs. Farm fresh eggs. I feel pretty good about Maine, especially because this will be like the 6th or 7th time it's been Maine in like the 33 states we've dropped in. If you include the first. Oh, that was a Maine sign? All right, we'll just go for it. There we go. That looks like. So let's watch to say like slow children. Oh, end school zone. We've entered the darkness. We've entered the void. We've escaped the void. Let's get to a street sign. Actually, what does that say? The Seattle Times, or we're just in Washington. I mean, I know that I'm sure there are people out of state who get the Seattle. No, actually, that doesn't make any sense. Unless it's like, no, that doesn't make sense either. I keep trying to make like a justification for why it wouldn't be Washington with a newspaper bill for the Seattle Times. Southeast 164, Seattle, Tacoma. Okay. Just trying to what I'm looking for. At I wouldn't if that's a date. I know. No. 425 is that? No, hey, Renton, Washington. If you live in the Renton, Washington area and are thinking about dropping your kids off to this, I would say don't. But it is Washington. And we're at 30 already. Let's go. Let's see what's next after 30. The desert. The desert was next. My brain immediately goes to Nevada. So does it just say police? No, Las Vegas Metro. That makes more sense. That is not the metropolitan area. That is the hell? That was not where I was expecting that. I'm not mad. But I was just not expecting. It was an unexpected, oh, just someone is walking in front of the Google car. That's fun. I like when we see people. I walk a lonely road down this road and walking down. We're just walking down a road. I don't know much. I don't know the words. I don't know if that was obvious, but I don't know the words to that song. Shocking, I know. Go here. What's that say? You, what do you say? You, sign. Ash Creek. Ash Ketchum and, or what other kind of creek? So we talked about earlier with some people. What's everyone looking forward to this week? Do you have anything fun you're looking forward to? Whether it be movies, television, just vibes, trips, a good dinner that you know is going to happen. Because sometimes you plan those dinners weeks, days ahead. back. But no routes. There we go. Huh. Not Kansas. If it was Kansas, it'd be a sunflower. I don't know what this is. This is a very... Oh, Rock County. This is... You travel to Florida on Wednesday? Oh, that's interesting. I don't... For what part of Florida? Ellsworth. I think this is Minnesota. So I think Minnesota has the white signs like that. All of it? Oh! Well then. I hope you listen to Orlando. Or is this Illinois? We're driving up the side. Gotcha. Or is this Illinois? Right now I'm thinking Minnesota strictly because I know Minnesota has the white signs with the county name on it. Part of me wants to say that so does Illinois, but I don't know that one to be sure. I just know about the Minnesota one. Nope, sorry. Did not mean to punch the microphone there. But that I want to say is Minnesota. I guess we should also look into Illinois though. I don't know. Hogmeg, I want you to know that I have the Book of Mormon Orlando song stuck in my head now because of that. You didn't even say Orlando, just my brain. Bridge. I should go back. 75. I see 75 in here at all? 75. There is a 75, and it would be the stretch where it does look like Ash Creek. Here we go. It is Minnesota. The bottom left of Minnesota. There we go. We actually figured something out. I will be darned. Paramus with that. Wait. Hold on. This could be a few things. I'm confused already. Racetrack Road, Westwood. Coach USA. Hold up. Bergen, Ridgewood, 20. Does that say 209? Oh. Jersey? Because of the word Paramus? Because I was thinking that. That's Paramus Road. But also, I guess, well, there are the license plates I'm just now looking at, so that does make sense. Ramsey Ambulance. But go to New Jersey. It's just northern New Jersey. All those are Jersey places. Fair enough. I did not realize that they had it. What was throwing me was the circle, the white circle for the road on it, because usually that's more of a Virginia, Kentucky thing, and to an extent West Virginia, but I knew it wasn't the West Virginia one. Did we get back-to-back Jersey? Did we get back-to-back Jersey? Also Delaware? Oh, fair enough. We got Wawa. We know we're in one of 4 states. 856. You buy mobile homes. That's nice. I think we're just in Jersey again. Like legit, I think we just got back to back in New Jersey. Mawa is, oh, there you go. That's good to know. I just want to figure out where in Jersey, or I guess Mawa. Animal House. Pet Supplies. And 856 is Jersey, so. We've moved down to southern Jersey. I'm just going to say Vermont from the start for the normal reasons. I want to say this is Vermont. Because I feel like usually when we get drops that are like this up the mountains that aren't like, but it's still a paved road, but not like a well, I guess it's not paved, but I don't know. It historically has been, in my personal experience, a Vermont drop. Like we're gonna run, if anything, it looks like the same one that we always get, where it's gonna drop and it says buy Vermont maple syrup here. Beadler Family Farm. Doo-doo. I mean, it's definitely green enough to be Vermont. It is in the name after all. Inky's Way. The ghost from Pac-Man? Vermont Tech. There you go. We were right. Let us go. Well, it's the middle of nowhere. I feel like that's fair. So where is the middle of nowhere except Kansas? I'm kidding. I don't immediately think Kansas. It's just that's... The amount of times I've made that joke and it has actually ended up being Kansas is shockingly high. That's all I'm going to say. All right. But also, there's just absolutely nothing here. Oxbow Road. Is there anything in any of these? I think in North Dakota. Okay, maybe. Oh, that's the annoying thing. I felt like there'd be more mountains if it was North Dakota. I don't know. That doesn't always happen, though. Those are Kansas clouds. The answer, of course, is nowhere but everywhere all at the same time. It seems like a grid system. I agree with that. I'm just gonna do something wild because. Okay, now I'm gonna try and see if I can magically get past this with the plugin, but no. So we're thinking North Dakota because it's barren wasteland, but also I don't think. I agree where I don't necessarily think Kansas would be like this. I do agree middle of the. I do agree one of something in here. This is a rough one. You're bad at plants. It happened. It's all good. Fourth road. You'd go Nebraska. Yeah, we just did a giant ass loop. Slightly hilly. I mean, Ox. Got a minute to try and figure it out, but still. You know what, Tones? I'll highlight that because I didn't go with you for. I forgot what state you said it was, and I said, "No, I'm gonna go with my gut," and you were right. So for the sake of as a makeup call, I'm not putting this on you. Like if it's not Nebraska, that's fine. Also, cows. We got cows. At least we got. Oh, hello. Third Nugget Road. Hello. Welcome to Ottawa County. Ottawa is in Kansas. I think. I think there's Ottawa's Kansas. Right? Am I making that up? Why do I feel like that's the thing? I think we've gotten Ottawa, Kansas before. Nugget and Meridian. I'm locking in Kansas, I think. Oh. Oh. $90. There you go. Whew. The meme lives on. If it's the middle of nowhere, it be Kansas. Whew. Okay. Moving on. I'm saying, I'd say, well, I thought you were just betting money on it, but that works too. I mean, you're good. You're safe. Nah, I figured 90%. Don't worry. Mini haha. That's just fun to say. I don't think it's Minnesota. That sounds like a Wisconsin, Michigan name, though. That would be 1127. Nah, we're good. Litter control, possibly. I'm leaning towards randomly of all things Michigan, but I might actually no, I'm not. I take that back. I retract that. Yeah, kind of. South Dakota? Welcome back from the work lurk. Hope it was good. I'm honestly leaning South Dakota. Like, unironically. How to keep on full sides. No, you're good. I don't think. If I did, I'll ask it again. I think you are good. We'll get back. Next time we get one, we'll see one. You'll watch G.O.A.T.s and answer if I did. Honestly, fair. Excuse me. And for those who don't know, we are posting these. If you're watching this on YouTube, you already know this. The day after, so noon tomorrow, which is Tuesday, as of I am saying this on the live cast. I upload and edit these down to basically a little mini podcast called the GeoCast. Exclamation point GeoCast gets you the link to last week's, and then gets you to the YouTube if you want to subscribe and all that good stuff. 118 is a road number. Also, Lions was there. Thank you, Tones, for dropping that GeoCast. We are editing. By we, I am uploading. I want to say it's South Dakota. More stuff, more commentary stuff from like the post trivia streams and things like that. The Alan Wake video is still up there, which I still, in the most positive way, boggles my mind. Lions, Tri-Valley, thank you for the 1 Dakota. We do believe in 1 Dakota here. Oh, not for any real reason, just to make it easier for me and GeoGuessr. But we believe in 1 Dakota. More lore drop. Is based on the numbers, I think it's that, but I got nothing else to go off of. Other than it looks like a South Dakota drop. Where did you go? Where did you go? Right. I mean, this is kind of a rough one. I know that we've gotten South Dakota drops and the road signs have looked that kind of font. So that's what I'm going with. Oh, and it was. Oh, sometimes the memory does work. Sometimes it does. Not all the time, but some of the times. 60% of the time, it works all the time. City of Waterbury. On there. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't. We're in Waterbury. Nothing state-wise is said on there. Connecticut? Oh, that's true. There's Waterbury, Connecticut. True. And this does look like a Connecticut plate. Kind of looks like the top is, which is, you know, fair. I don't hate this guess, so that's where we're just already going with it. But also, I would like to try to find something concrete. I don't know what that would be or what that would entail right now. I have seen some clips of it. I have not played any of Lethal Company. It does look a lot of fun. I will say, as someone who is massively arachnophobic, I love that their arachnophobic mode is just they replace every spider in that game with the word spider. And that's hilarious to me. And I love it. That looks like 203 is Connecticut, right? Yep, Connecticut, Waterbury, Connecticut. But yeah, a lot of my friends who I would normally play games like that aren't space people, and I know it's not inherently a space game, but Still in the worst spider. Oh, it does that regularly. But no. So I know I know it's safe for me to play as an arachnophobe because they have a very hilarious arachnophobic mode. It's more corporate. Yeah, I will play it eventually. I just didn't want my first time playing it to be a solo run because I know you can solo run it. Like I know that's a thing. Come on, Ohio. Ah, yes. I don't see anything there. To be fair, we all root for our own home states, right? That's why I always root for Richmond, Virginia, because Richmond, Virginia. This isn't it, for the record. Boulder. I'm going with we're in Colorado. Boulder, Colorado. 303. Doing it for us. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got. So like I've watched some other people play it, so I have like a general gist, and I know it's like absolutely hilarious and absurd. So I'm gonna choose to go this way. But have not experienced it personally. Music glitch. Sorry, I thought my headphones were dying. The music. My headphones are glitching. It's interesting. I don't know if it's the music or if it's just my headphones. Is the music doing weird things for y'all? Like, is it stopping and going for y'all? Or is it literally just my headphones? Hello? Am I still live? Music is kind of glitchy, I think. Okay, so it's just the music. I think that's just Spotify. Try a different playlist. Because on my end, it's gone completely silent. Okay. Let me get the state. We'll just go a little bit. Oh. Back. Must be a headphone issue. And we are in... Let's say North Dakota. And we're at 40. I kind of want to say Wyoming just for no reason, but also I don't necessarily think that. 406, that's Montana. All right, I don't feel as bad or dumb for saying who's in what's in saying Wyoming, because 406, correct me if I'm wrong, is Montana, correct? I believe. What the camera that direction? So I always get paranoid about mixing up Montana and Idaho's area codes. Feel fairly okay thinking this though. This is what I was talking about this earlier, and this is kind of a proven point. I'm like 95% positive in my head that Montana is correct here. It looks it. Pretty sure 406 is the Montana area code. All of that. Having said that, we're at 40, and so I don't want to lose a 40 streak. And so my brain is like, yeah, but you also have 3.5 minutes and you blah blah blah. So I don't know. it's something where like I could probably send it and we'd be fine. Screw it. Oh yeah, it was Missoula. Okay, this is where I'm trying to get better about being a confident GeoGuessr player in terms of like I knew it from the jump, and I could have saved us like a couple minutes, but also it just happens sometimes that way, you know. Where did it go? I wanted. Oh, it took me out of the other side. Damn. Oh, that works. Bodega Avenue. That sounds delicious. I love a good bodega. Wait. No, Pleasant. I thought that said something else at first. Ignore me. I thought the word pleasant was the word forest for a second. I was like, hello? This doesn't look right. It's giving Pacific. No, it's not. What it's giving. Guys can cook too. Oh, that's Santa Rosa. I don't know. Let's say on this side. West County Soccer, but no area code. Okay. The Bodega Bay fish. 707. 707? The hell is 707? Sebastopol. Wasn't that the name of the station in Alien Isolation? There's an in-person. So on Sunday, Tones, thank you for asking. So yesterday, yesterday if you're in the stream, was so second Sundays I get to host in-person trivia again, and we celebrated me hosting for 9 entire years. So I've been hosting and writing and doing trivia like that for now 9 years. We're in the 10th year, which is wild. For anyone new, on Tuesdays and Thursdays we do host trivia on the stream. Tuesdays are pop culture trivia. Thursdays are kind of whatever. This week it is general trivia. Thank you for that, Hypoc Meg. Property of disposal company. California Pole Strips. Hey! Oh yeah, Santa Rosa. Oh duh, Santa Rosa, you dummy. I forgot about the pole stripes. Thank you, Tones. But yeah, we celebrated 9 entire years of me writing, hosting, being an independent trivia person. Which most of that's in person at the pub where we did it. Obviously, more recently, a lot of it has also been virtual here on Twitch. But yeah, if you like pub trivia and you like pop culture stuff, it is primarily pop culture. This Thursday is an exception. Feel free to check them out. They are 7:30 p.m. Eastern US. Is when the stream starts, and the trivia starts at like 7:45. Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, it's one of those things where like the pipe dream, like this is something that I know is not like realistic, but like I would love it if they got to like, if the trivia's ever got to like a notoriety where I could just do like a national bar tour of just doing trivia in different bars. 801, I believe, is Utah, isn't it? I believe 801 is Utah. Because 804 is Richmond, 803 is South Carolina, 802 is Vermont, and I believe 801 is Utah. And this does look like Utah. But I believe also the last time I said that we lost a big streak because it was 801, which is Utah, but it ended up somehow being in the state of Nevada instead. I'm actually going to go this way. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. We are going to keep doing them. I would love to eventually have a more regular in-person presence as well, just because it's fun. But also, I very much enjoy the virtual trivia, so it's... I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too, basically. While also maintaining a streaming schedule and a presence on YouTube. And it's Salt Lake City? Cool! Okay, so we're going. Oh, hey, look, we're in Provo, Hawkmeg. It's your sound town. My brand. That Dino Dance emote is legitimately, I think, the best global emote they've added ever. I loved the Dino Dance emote. It's one of my favorites. I believe that's a Utah plate. Is that not the 435? Look at me with your special eyes. Is that like the Utah plate with the arch on it? Yeah, it is. The delicate arch. We were in Moab. We just got back-to-back Utahs. The heck? Yes, the delicate arch. So delicate. We got a boot barn. Who doesn't love a boot barn? And a jack-in-the-box. 916. 916. Merry Christmas! We're in California. Merry Christmas, everybody. We are in Reading. Cool. Please do not climb or jump fence. Okay. Let's go see if it says what county the school's in, at least. On this bus. Or will it just be censored? Harding County, Searcy, Arkansas. And that did say Harding Academy. So, unless I have messed up and AR isn't Arkansas, we're in Arkansas, right? Logic would dictate that we are, in fact, in Arkansas. That was Harding Academy. That was a bus for Harding Academy as well. It says it's in Searcy, Arkansas. Arkansas. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to suck myself out of a very clearly obvious answer. I'm just like going through to make sure, yeah, no, this logic tracks. Got a skyline up ahead, so we got a city somewhere. Downtown attractions. One of them is the Iowa Event Center. Is featured in the seasons of 90 Day Fiancé. Oh, fun. We're on a bike. We're no longer on a bike. I'm assuming this is gonna be like Des Moines, I'm guessing. Dart is Dart. I mean, it said Iowa Event Center, but also I know sometimes Iowa and Omaha can. Oh no, it's Iowa. It is Des Moines. I realized I was thinking about Omaha. Then I think, gee, I wonder where we are. I don't think we've gotten the strip in a while. Dude, how do we get to Paris and State Streaks? Real talk. When's the last time we actually got a strip drop? Like, it's been a hot minute. Like, we'll get like we'll get Clark County and we'll get the burbs of Vegas. I don't think we've ever gotten like no orb yet. Yeah, no orb yet. No Orbeez. Thank you, Sign. You too have a great day. Yay, positiveness. We need that. Anyway, where is the positive? Where are the vibes? I'm gonna restart and do it this way. There we go, that's what I wanted. American Humane. Eh. Jamestown. I don't think it's our Jamestown. I don't believe this is 701. It is North Dakota. Which makes sense. I was going to say this looks like a Dakota. Let's go verify that it's not just a border. Keeps no typical North Dakota. Fair enough. Wilhelms. Now, the trick is we're in... Oh, there's right there. There you go. Of Waterbury. Really? Like, I'll accept getting Connecticut twice, but like... Geo, you know there's more than just Waterbury in Connecticut, right? Like, I'll take the gimme. But like... Okay. I'll take that. Hey, we got to 50. We have achieved a 50 streaker in the day. Greater... Does that say Cleveland? Come on down to Cleveland town, everybody. Come and look at both of our buildings. Anyone else know that video besides me? Welcome down. Deja vu round stay, seriously. We've gotten Maine twice since the declaration. Georgetown, which we now know is in the district proper. We learned that last week. I think we learned that from that exact drop last week. I'm just going to verify that it is, in fact, Georgetown U. Oh, yeah, I know the Cleveland walls. Having visited Cleveland, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit. Oh, God, that's some good early YouTube memories. So, having driven to Cleveland twice, I do... Now that you said those walls, I'm like, I do remember those walls as well. Nine, 10, 9. Is that North Carolina? Is 910 a northern sea? Nine ten mobile home. And I think the funny thing about the hastily made Cleveland tourism videos is the people who I went to visit both times, they referenced it before I did. Like, both of them straight up said, and these are both of our buildings. So they're aware of it, and they own it with pride, which is good. Considering the guy who made it is, in fact, from Cleveland. Okay, we got BP. Family Dollar. State Route 1113. All right. Jackson, I do believe it is a north. Made the factory sound referring to Browns. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. And that was Jacksonville, North Carolina, by the way, for anyone who was trying to keep track at home. Oh, I wish to go this way. I'm slowly remembering the border state area codes. It doesn't always happen. Lots of just random American flags hanging from trees, which is interesting. I find it interesting that this is very clearly censored. Like, more than a normal sign in this area, so I'm intrigued to see what it says. Actually, I'm not, but... But yeah. Stream didn't crash, it was just my chat refreshing, right? Because my chat disconnected and reconnected, but stream's still here, right? Present here, yay. Hey, Tones, look where it is. So yes, Maine has popped up since being the main character. It made a strong appearance, and then it disappeared to let some of the other characters have its moment in the sun. But it has come back with a vengeance. And also good to see that it was just my chat being weird, which I will be fine. Ogden. Oh, why do I know Ogden? Why do I know the name Ogden? Why does that ring a bell? Northampton Park, County of Monroe. Model Flying Field, Nowhere Lodge. You thought Ogden was in Utah. Fair. I mean, valid. There could be an Ogden. Maybe there is, and maybe that's what we're all thinking of. But I would agree with both of your sentiments of, yeah, this isn't Utah. And if it is the most green part of Utah I've ever seen. Look at the signs. Look at the political signs, because sometimes they'll say that's for a judge. County. Well, it doesn't say what county. Well, I mean, county wouldn't help me. Yeah, none of those actually helped. They're all too specific. Which, if you're in the state and it's for a state office, you would know what they're running for, and I get that. You don't need to. But they need to know that I'm playing this video game. Antique and craft co-op. Who doesn't love a crafting co-op? I want to say it's New England again, but that really nothing to go off of. Oh, it's our car. I thought it was a helmet. I'm like, they're riding a bike? And I just realized it was the Google car. Construction vehicle, do not follow. Okay. Do you have a sign up front, maybe? State of New York. Oh, that's good. Oh, it was outside Rochester. Oh, there we go. So it was Ogden, New York. If anyone was curious for future. Go back here. No, get back to the better camera. There we go. Had to finagle it a little bit, but we made it happen. We had to finagle a bagel. Is that a chain or is that like a local thing? Finagle a bagel. How? Oh, we got a main road. This might legit just be West Virginia. Just saying. This isn't not giving West Virginia vibes. $865. I don't know $865. Never heard of that. About it makes me slightly nervous, but fair enough. Nature's Fountain, yoga. Oh, efficient energy of Tennessee. Cool. Well, that works. back. Look. We are in Minnesota. Again. As I'm going with that's only in Minnesota. And that would be accurate. Cool. Back in the desert. Or desert adjacent. Could be Nevada, could be Eastern California. Could be Utah. Rough road, no turnaround. All right. Las Vegas. And we're going north. Okay, so we're either in... I feel like that's safe to say that means we're either in western Arizona or southern Nevada. I mean, to be fair, it could also... It's also north. It's one of those three. Because Las Vegas is one of those things where everyone in that area knows when you say it, you don't need to say which state it's in, even if you're coming from out of state, because you know. Because it didn't say miles or anything to it, it said Vegas this way. So we're on our way to Vegas. Now I gotta figure out which one of the three states we're most likely to be in. The state of Las Vegas. You think there's also a Las Vegas, New Mexico? I think you're right. Exactly. Let's figure this out. I mean, if it was Las Vegas, New Mexico, it'd be great if we got a New Mexico route sign then somewhere. Like, that'd be great. Doesn't look like that area in New Mexico, though. Okay. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Right now, I'm thinking it's just very southern Nevada, if we're being honest. Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam is actually in Nevada, right? Right? I feel like this, I mean, it's a low enough number. I think it's just like right. Yes, but it's right on the border. With which state? Oh, there it is. Okay. It is split between two states. Okay, so that puts us basically here. It has to be Arizona. I'm going to overthink it, so if everyone's cool with it, I'm just... It's probably Arizona. I'm going to send it. Oh, boosh. Good call. Good call. Oh, there is a time zone split. Okay. Well, there we go. We did good. Thank you for helping me talk that one out. But then I was also very clutch to get that sign then, because if we're on, because yeah, if you're headed northwest and it's and you still have to get to the Hoover Dam, that means you're not at the Hoover Dam yet, and that means you're in Arizona. Cool. L road. I don't want to be on the L road. I want to be on the W road. But Let us see. No horses, but those are horse boxes. New Mexico? Or is that just a I don't think this is Virginia. I'm gonna phrase that immediately. I don't think this is Virginia. New Mexico? Or is there a special farm plate, maybe, that's yellow in this state? It could be. Okay. Office. D&M Meats. Okay. We don't have a good answer. By the time we get to it, we'll highlight New Mexico, but I think there was a front plate there, so I think it's not. I mean, it could just be a state with a specialty plate for farm stuff. N row, 20 row. Let's go this way. Oh no, I'm here. That's not gonna help. That's not help. Go on. Idaho, Oregon. I could see this being Idaho. I mean, it could be Oregon too, don't get me wrong. I feel like if it was this rural, every time we passed a speed limit sign, I would have just said speed at this point and not just speed limit. That's the only reason I went to Idaho of those two options. I mean, yeah, I said the right thing. I feel like it's too rural to you. Yeah, you get it. I don't know. Like this could be like Nampa or something. Let's say 970. I don't know 970. But I know that's not Utah. That's Colorado. Western. I mean, this is. I mean, I believe it. I believe this would be Western Colorado. We'll keep looking for either another 970 because reasons or not, because we got a minute. And I'm not like. It'd be near Junction. In that whole area. You also think it's Grand Junction? Okay. I'm still going to explore now and look for the word Grand Junction then, but also I don't feel despair having to guess Colorado here without that, you know what I mean? Your future domicile. Yeah, I don't hate this guess. I feel actually, if anything, feel confident about this. I'm just. Well, we're at the end of the road. I'm not gonna find anything. Here goes nothing. It was, in fact, where we were looking at, just north of Grand Junction. All right, let's see if we can get to 60 even. Sallow Road. Let's go north because it's travel. There does appear to be front plates. That's nice. Those are just road signs, not for city, so that doesn't inherently help me. Those are going to be too far away to read. Maybe not. I think that says 7:15, or is that just the time? I can't. It's either 7:53, 7:13, or it's some. It starts with. Oh no, it's in Wisconsin. Never mind, it's Wisconsin. I'm assuming there's a Wisconsin area code that starts with the 7. Because that's where we are. Hey, we made it. I don't think we've gotten to 60 in a while. Like, we've gotten 50 a bunch lately, which is awesome. But no, I haven't made it to 60 in a bit, so that's kind of cool. Go this way because it looks like it's a small town and we might be able to find a post office pretty quickly. Covington. There's a few Covingtons. Which one? That one. So not Covington. I'm glad we looked. This way. Montgomery County, Maryland. Okay. Thank you, trash can. Antiques. Waterman House. Is this Williams? It's not. For a split second, I thought this was Williamsburg. Let's say sick county where it's cruel world. We're in Vermont. At least that one says we're in Vermont. I'm gonna choose to believe it. Hey, Marriott, Castle Rock. We're in Maine. No, well, I mean, I hear Castle Rock. I think Castle Rock and Stephen King, which is Maine, but this doesn't. This. We're just gonna keep looking. Yeah, because 417. Colorado again? Are you sure it's not Branson? This is just me asking, because I only know of Branson, Missouri. Whereabouts in Colorado? We thinking New Mexico, Missouri? What are we thinking? I think it's Missouri. I think we're just in Branson, Missouri. Or is 417 Colorado? Yeah, Branson, Missouri. Because you can see, I can't zoom in much better than that, but it says the cabins, Grand North. But I mean, oh, gotcha. Yeah, because that makes sense. Enhance. But it's, I mean, let's go. Maybe it'll be clearer on this side. I mean, it says, unless yeah, there you go. Branson, Missouri. I don't know why there's mountains from Missouri, but it's Missouri. It's a weird ass drop, but it's bright, so not gonna complain, I guess. Enhance. Yeah, that was like, that should have been like the word Branson. Oh, Missouri. But that was like weird. That was like the weird touristy part of it. I don't know. Because I know there's like a lot of like theaters and like live music stuff for Branson, because that's the point of Branson. Carroll County, Jefferson County, Missouri, I want to say. Not Missouri, Mississippi. Because that's not, Virginia will welcome you and tell you what you're leaving, but also that's not what the Virginia signs look like for the county, even though there is a Carroll County and I would assume we have a Jefferson County. Unless we see a 5-4-0 here for some reason. I don't think we will. Yeah, Missouri was trying to be sneaky, sneaky. Go back a little bit. No, it was just that again. 330. We have a 330 area code. You have a 330 tea time. I'm kidding. Ohio, you say? I'll be dead in cold, cold ground before I recognize the state of Missouri. Funny. South Maine portal. We have an Ohio drop, it appears. Let's go find one more 330 just to make sure it's not like a border drop or something. You know? But Ohio is highlighted. So if I lose track of time, we'll still have it. What do you say? Gee, it's the outline of the state of Ohio. Who would have thought? Very cool. Got an Ohio drop. Love that. Okay, might be useful up ahead. Oh, we're in Tennessee. Because Tennessee is the only state that has the upside down triangle. As a shield. Like if we go here, it'll see something, hopefully. I mean, it didn't, but I feel fairly confident in proclaiming this is Tennessee. I just want to see where. Like Knoxville or something. 6:15. Let's just go. It's Tennessee. It was Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin. Just a house in the distance. What's that sound say? Oh, hey, look, it's the outline of the state of Illinois. I'm glad we stopped to look at it. It was Ohio, yes. Yes. After while I was looking for another 330 to confirm, we found the Keep Ohio Beautiful Ohio outline sign, so. We found something besides the secondary area code to confirm it. To answer that. 52, that kind of thing. It's Virginia or Kentucky. I'm gonna go with it's Kentucky. 859, maybe not. 859? Is that a Kentucky number? Northern, okay. Because Virginia and Kentucky both use that oval, that circular sign a lot, but Kentucky's goes ovular and Virginia's stays as a circle. Or it also can look like a guitar pick. That's the best thing I can compare it to. So Northern Kentucky, probably like a Florence situation. Oh, it restarted. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Nope. Center. Still counts. Oh, you gotta be shitting. How grand does this canyon look? I guess is what I'm gonna ask. Is how grand Florida? I mean, this is that. I know I'm absolutely overthinking this. This is absolutely the grand. That says Utah though. Shit. Let's just get to the road and figure this out. I don't like that there was a Utah truck. I mean, you can just visit this from Utah, right? No, it is Utah. It is it is Utah. The hell is this? Is this just the staircase, Nash? I mean, this is the dumbest question I will probably ask today. There's no reason for anywhere outside of the state of Utah to have something promoting the state parks of Utah, correct? Right? Like, not trying to overthink this, but to overthink this. And nice. Canyonlands. It was Canyonlands. All right, well, we got a nice streak now. We have a very, very nice streak. Dead Horse Day Park. Ooh, that's sad. Sounds like a festival. Canyonland does sound like a festival. But anyway, thank you for getting me get the streak to 69, as we all say. Nice. Ohio Valley 740. 740. Yeah, that I almost into. I'm glad I saw the truck to get. I'm glad that the truck gave me pause, and then we found the Utah State Park sign. This is also Ohio. $740 is also Ohio, is what you're saying? I know it said Ohio Valley, but the Ohio Valley can be through a few different states. I know that. To be fair, Utah was number 69. If you want to split hairs. Oh, hello. Okay, we're just gonna send it. It is in fact Southeast Ohio, and now we're at 70. Yay! Dr. Horton, I'm good. The hell did that old car come from? It's a fun looking old car. Would that be considered a Studebaker? What would that car be? School district. It's not South Dakota. SD is school district. I've made this mistake before. For being honest, this looks very Portlandy. You had one of those blue signs earlier? Bend? 253. 253. Is 253 in fact Bend, Oregon? That sweet, sweet speed sign. Well, I know Bend is in Oregon. I'm asking if we think we're in Bend, Oregon, is what I was asking. I apologize. We're in Pierce County. Weekend War. Washington? See, this is why I don't auto send things. Okay. We'll see if we can verify. All right. I'll highlight it. But it is specific. I feel like we're all in agreement this is Pacific Northwest no matter what. Just from vibes. I just want to verify. I just want to verify. Where? You're almost positive there's no? Okay. I just want to find the... So 253 is definitely on that Washington side. And 360, I know that's Washington for sure. I knew 360 I know 100% was Washington. Tacoma area. Well, there you go. It is in fact Southern Tacoma. Yay. Thank you for that good reassurance there at the tail end, Hawkmeg. I do appreciate that. It was a team effort, everyone. Good job. I get up top. It's looks like every bridge ever. Hey, it's the Maine Turnpike. Maine made an appearance again. We love that for Maine, the main character. I go this way? No. I'm just gonna have to ignore that sign then. It, in theory, could be useful, but like everything's too far away and the camera's not good enough, so everything's blurry. Like a Puddle of Mud song, everything's so blurry. And yes, that has made you think about the band Puddle of Mud in the year 2023. How does that make you feel? There. There's more stuff this way. I could be wrong, and if so, we'll speed back. We're gonna go south. Maybe we'll go north. We can go faster north at least, so we'll do that. Because it kind of looks the same in both directions, I guess. Go slow. There is a front... Is that... No, it's not. For a second, I thought it might have been an Ohio plate. Limestone... Town of... Oh, it's the town of Limestone. Okay, so where's there a limestone? Is it just randomly Pennsylvania? Here we go. This might be useful. Grand Falls. Oh, Grand Falls is... It's the road, though. It's not a town name. Okay, we got about a minute and a half. What are we vibing with here? I mean, we know that we're in limestone. That seems to be a given. Based on literally everything we've seen. 1A, Junction, Caribou, Van Buren, Caribou, and Fort Fairfield. Is this seriously Maine again? (207). It's fucking Maine. Oh, we were in Canada. At that point, that's just a Canada drop. Caribou, Van Buren. There you go. It also helps that we didn't immediately found the sign that said Limestone, Maine. I was kind of with you though, Tones, where I was thinking more that kind of middle south until we saw the Maine sign. We're in Lancaster, Ohio. That's just what the trash can says. I would assume that Lancaster would not lie to me. And that we are, in fact, in Ohio. The professor seems to have brought the state of Ohio to us pretty frequently. What do we got here? Galva Jr. Like 30 minutes. Oh, nice. Nice. That's just go ahead. Doesn't do much. James B. Young Road. Is there James B. Old Road? Henry County. We're in Henry. Gala Lions. So we're in Galva. I know Galveston. Oh, 309. That is Illinois, right? 309 is Illinois. So we're... Right? Yeah, 309 Illinois. Yeah, I think so. Like, there should be a sign that says Illinois on it soon then. Let's actually restart and go south. Let's at least find something else that says 309 on it. No. There's McHenry's County. Is there just a regular Henry County? That's a good question. Let's find out. That's just a Viking. That's fun. Pontiac. That's a Sinclair pen. We're not saying. I don't think it's pen. I'm not going off that. I'm not going off a retro sign that could be from anywhere. PBR. Bless. I'll put it this way. It's either because I went through a stretch where I memorized the like the 3-0, like the 3-0 blank area codes because those were popping up a lot. It's either Florida or Illinois, and I don't think this is Florida. I'll phrase it that way. I'm just wanting to find one more thing that says 309. You know what I mean? Or you said Peoria. Galva. There you go. Found it. I forget that I can just look. I don't have to keep using the map. I can just look into the state if I think it's the state. There are times I forget that. Also, hey, we're at 75. Would you look at that? Let's see. I think that said 410. That is 410. Nah, 410's Maryland, isn't it? Yeah, it's Baltimore. This is literally, this is The Wire. This is Baltimore. It is in fact Bmore. I know that Baltimore is more than just sports teams in The Wire, but for the purposes of this stream, no, it's not. They have cakes as well. They have Duff. And now we're in the middle of nowhere. We do have a 76 trombones enough of states right now, though. That's pretty gnarly. Just saying. Elk Mountain Resort Public Access. Hello? Yeah, thank you. For the music, man. Bow River FFA. Wyoming. Sorry I said that so close to the mic. I was just... Yeah, it's Wyoming. Wyoming ASMR here. We're here in the mountains. Okay. I don't think this is the right mic to do even fake ASMR on. Excuse me. Let's go west. Let's do what the village people wanted and say go west. We do that. Let's say Converse. I'm a Vans guy though. Mansfield and Swole. Where's Swole? That's fun to say. Let's go over here. Oh, it's the Converse Cafe. $318? At least that's what that says. That says 318. So we were to believe that. That also says 318. So I feel fairly okay in going with it. This is 318. The problem is that requires me to know what that is. So we keep looking. That might be useful right there, though. It's Louisiana. That's where 318 is. Thank you, convenient shield. We got a Denny's. And 410, we're at the Baltimore Denny's. Go find another 4. Let's just go find another 410 real quick though, just to make sure. Or something. Or the sign that literally just said Maryland just then. Oh no, it was Ocean City! We were at the Ocean City Denny's. That's fun. What's that say? City of Emporia. Where is Emporia? I mean, I know of some Emporias. Kansas. That would be one of the Emporias I'm aware of. Let's go verify that. With what? I don't know, but let's go verify Kansas. Emporia State. Now, where in Kansas is? Oh, there it is. Emporia State University. There you go. Plus no front plates, fair. I just wanted to verify Emporia State. And with that, we're at 80. Can't tell if that Moose yellow plate right now leaning towards upstate New York. But that could be an out of town, or we could be in Maine. I'm thinking it might actually be Maine. Because A, they're the main character today. B, Moose. So much Maine. We called it, like, we popped up so much, we knew it was going to be a relevant player today. I just want to verify, because if it is a turnpike, it'll say which turnpike typically. Seiko Hotel and Conference. Honestly, let's look for 1 and then 111. Seiko's close to the New Hampshire border. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna highlight real quick. It's on Route 1. There you go. Arundel, right there. I'm gonna go with Maine though, because that's what it looks more like. And we're going. We didn't go that far. It has to be, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Cool. There's a man just enjoying a cigarette on the back of his deck. That's nice. Does it say 302? It said 302. And it's blurry on that side. Can I see it from this side? If it's 302, it's Delaware. If it's 802, it's Vermont. It might have said 802. Excuse me, this is probably Vermont. I don't know. I mean, it's what we're going for. Not gonna lie. My car's not ready till 4, so it's not like I can go anywhere. So we might be in a supersized edition. you know? I don't know. We might. Or how does everyone feel about a possibly like slightly longer than normal edition today? Okay, it was 8:02. Loving it, fantastic. West Virginia. Yeah. Thankfully, it was the part of West Virginia that straight up says, not good for your productivity, but more than that. Fair enough. Because I was thinking, I basically, based on my timeline with this, because usually, out mama. I know this is usually when we wrap things up, but we have a little bit of time. So why wouldn't we? Why not? Why not go for a triple digits or bust moment? That's where I'm at. Wyoming vibes? Okay. I mean, Jackson does lead to Wyoming. Jackson's Hole. And Kemmer was the other one? $191. Also Wyoming. 21. Let's go for it. AO. 84. Arkansas. Love that. Love when they give us an easy drop like that. Hello? Do you ever play November? I've done it before. I'm not necessarily good at it. Oh, this is New Orleans? Louisiana. Yeah, look at that. Fun. I've never been to New Orleans. I've always wanted to. Jackson's Great Mommy? Gotcha. I feel like I would have a fun time in New Orleans, just knowing things about just me and about that city. PA, I'm assuming Pennsylvania, because PA route. I would assume that's what that means. But also, you know what happens when one assumes. But that is 100% Pennsylvania, so that works. It was the physician's assistant road. It was also happened to be in Pennsylvania. This is pretty wherever we are. Alaska for the first? I don't know. With my luck, it usually just gives me a dirt road. So I'm always distrustful of an Alaska drop that isn't a dirt road, tall trees drop. That's just from experience. Could be. My brain kind of went to Montana, honestly. That was my first gut. But definitely that northwestern part of the country is very pretty, though. Or Dawson Highway. Okay. Good to know. If we see either of those words, that is huge. And would be great. I don't know. That mile marker was very Alaskan. I'll highlight it, but we're gonna keep looking just for my brain because I would like to. I don't know. They do have fronts. Okay. Devil Creek. Is there a Devil Creek in Alaska? Which would explain why it's a bully. I thought the devil came down to Georgia. I mean, who's to say? Maybe he owned his skills in Alaska. Devil came. He did go down to Georgia, and you would be going down to Georgia from Alaska. We're waiting. It said 2, yeah. It said east 2. Is this Maine? Is this fucking Maine again? Real talk. Here we go. Essex, Montana. Ooh, good gut. Here we go. Essex, Montana. So I was right. Hey, I was right when I said it was giving me Montana vibes. Let's go. 88 miles an hour. Yeah, it's not embarrassing. It was a very, there's a lot of good natural beauty in Alaska, and it looked like it. It made sense to me. But also, it was Montana. We had a very convenient farm sign there. Jersey plate, maybe? Mayhaps. Maybe not. It looked green. On beyond, you're a new professor, so I'll let you know. I'm colorblind, and green and yellow are some of the ones that I have trouble telling. So I don't know if that means I was right or if I was wrong. Not gonna lie. You know, you're good. I make jokes about it, and I hadn't made a joke about it yet. It was more just like, you think it's Vermont? Gotcha. I say that more as a, hey, just so you know, I'm not ignoring that good use of information. I'm colorblind. That's all. That's all. 802. Hey, it was a green plate. 89. Good number, 89. Solid number, 89. Okay, that says South Carolina. Of course, the final destination truck is a South Carolina truck. See, this is why I tell you, South Carolina is evil. We're also not, it's also a truck, so we don't know if it's actually in state or not, so we don't trust it. Back a look. Robertville Elementary. I mean, absolute worst case, we have to guess South Carolina if we don't see anything, because the truck did say it. I don't trust it, because it was on a truck. And trucks move, and trucks lie. But it actually is South Carolina. Hot damn. Once again, South Carolina would have the final destination truck. Charlie's Place. Bank Mid-South. Florida. Panama City. Home of Adam Cole. That's all I got for Panama. I don't think that's right. It's not Kansas, but I thought that was a sunflower. Oh, hello. Murray's American. This way. Let's just be safe and go this way. This is your stormwater facility information. City of Pull up. I believe the area code is 253. I believe it's a 253 area code. Which is, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We got some more we got some more built up areas. This will be useful. Hopefully useful. Potentially useful. That's what I should say. Tacoma area. It do be looking Pacific Northwesty. We'll verify. We'll verify Tacoma again. That was one of those I knew we had said what it was earlier. I just couldn't remember it. So thank you, Hawkmek, for knowing Tacoma. That's it in there. It's a glare. I can't read it. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, it didn't say. Washington. Where's it gone for it? It did say 253. Thank you, Worky, for no. That's funny. Dakota. Well, we're in one of them. Or not. Hold on. Wait. I can't read. I don't think it said 60. I don't think it said 605. Maybe it did. Mandan? Mandan. But also hashtag one Dakota to make my life easier. You think north? Because I didn't see a 701. That was my issue. What makes you say, oh, Mandan? The city of Mandan in general? Okay, good to know. We got time. We're going to verify. Near Bismarck. There is a Mandan. Let's go find 90. That Dakota. Is that? How much of a chicken do I want to be right now? Oh, this will work. This is kind of what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. Hey, look, 94. For state 93, we found number 94. Cool, cool, cool. $207. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Like, how are we getting this much Maine? I don't know why I haven't already hit enter. I think I want to see how long this leaf stays on the camera now. Where were we into it? Where were we in Maine? Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Seiko! That's hilarious. Where are we? Where? Sign? No. Hmm. Oh, this might have been useful. 203. Is that Rhode Island or Connecticut? 203 Rhode Island or Connecticut? Rhode Island, I think? Connecticut? Oh, it is Connecticut? Okay. I know that 203 is one of those, and I always mix them up. I mean, it is loving New England today. Waterbury was 203 both times. Gotcha. Honestly, I'm going to see if this is Waterbury again, because at this point, that's funny. No, but it is loving some New England today. And I saw the plate. That is it. Yes, that is 100% what it is. It is okay. It wasn't Waterbury that time. It's one of those things where I always mix up 203, but the moment I see 401, I remember it's Rhode Island. Does that make sense? It takes me seeing Rhode Island's area code to know the difference. More often than not, at least. Why? I don't know. But it happens that way. It happens all the time. Over here. Dental Depot. That's fun. Orthodontics. Northwest. Can I just get over to this side? No. Okay. Those signs were distinct? Oh, damn, they do have a thing on it. Hold on. And of course they move right when I need to look at them. I'm not going to be able to tell what they are, and I don't want to have to... I'm abandoning them just because it reminds you of Oklahoma City signs. Okay, good to know. We'll keep that in mind. I don't hate Oklahoma City as a guess here. Wales. 405. I believe that is Oklahoma City. Yeah. Wait, did I see the words Oklahoma? No, it says animal pet. Just want to verify 405 just on a not car. Hey, look, 405. So we are, in fact, in the OKC. Nito Berito. Go this way. It looks like it might be better. At the very least, we can go north. Neighborhood watch. Those signs are everywhere, so that's not really a good hint. They look like the Virginia ones, but I think that's just a generic template. Like, I don't think it's inherently a Virginian design. Spring Hill Acres. The Spring Hill Acres. 501. We have a 501 on the trash can. Is that Tennessee? No. Yes? Go into the gas station? Coffee. City of Bryant. I feel like that's a fairly common name for a town, though. Or city, I guess. That's the best I can get for that. I'm trying to remember what 501 is. My brain wants to say Tennessee, but I don't inherently trust that. It is definitely 501, though, because that's the second 501 sign, so that makes me feel a little bit better about saying that. Hopefully we see something for like a state building or a route. That's what I'm saying. I think it's Tennessee. Like, I don't feel... I'm just highlighting it just to see. I want to say 501 is Memphis, though, like you said. I want to keep it highlighted just for right now, just because I don't have anything else. But I want to say it's Western Tennessee. Bryant is the one that I saw. As like, it does. I saw Bryant in like spring. Like spring, not Springfield, but spring something. Oh, you saw Blythe. Gotcha. I gotcha. Thank you for double checking. Because that would have been nice. Waiting. 501 is Little Rock. Bryan, Arkansas. How sure are we on that? I believe it. I'm willing to. I'm clearly. We're going team effort here. You're scared. Over 1,000 PPUs. Spring Hill. Oh, good call. Good call. Over 1,000 PPUs. Were you playing the end of year thing? Hawkmeg? Or did I miss a different pew pew? Oh, it was pew pew. Ah, I missed that. That's funny. 919? It's either 919 or 929 or something. It's a 9 something 9, it looked like. Which might be a Carolina, might be Northern. Sales. Sale. No, my brain is always mush, though. You know this. Bennett Place, Duke Homestead. North. Does it say north? What the fuck does that say? I'm gonna just jump ahead and see what this says. Yep, we're in literally. It's literally Duke. NC dot, and literally it's Chapel Hill, and when it says Duke, it means Duke. Okay. Kind of hate this drop, but that's fine. Duke. We found the Dookie. Rollins. Rollins sounds familiar. Is that a Wyoming thing? Yeah, it is the Wyoming Frontier Prison. Well, regardless, we're ending on this next one. Be Richmond. Be funny. Just be funny and be fucking Richmond. It's not. Out of it. 337. White House drop. Honestly, yeah, a White House drop or a DC drop would have been hilarious. Just an obvious drop at a hundo would have been nice. 337. Vaguely familiar. I don't know why. Found the UPS. Mosquito control. I know we've had 337 before. That's what's pissing me off. This looks golfy. I can see that. I can see where you're coming from on that. Morbihan, Lorville. No, it's not. Let's go. And that is how you count to 100.